play this. Play something different. Play something different, man.
Hey, baby girl, why you tripping? When you got a good man, then hold on to that good man and stop pushing him away with all that bullshit that you do. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fight and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fight and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Girl, I know you're crazy. Girl, I know you're crazy, but the loving that you're giving me, baby, is so amazing. I don't wanna stop it, even though sometimes it hurts. Some say that real love something you gotta make work. But girl, this don't feel right no more, cause I be feeling like a jerk. You got my homies telling me you run around the town flirting. No matter how far you walk, cause that don't matter. Cause I'm sick of all your fussing and fighting and chitter chatter. When I think I wanna leave, you think of ways to make it better. I know when I'm supposed to be, but you won't set me free. It's not just you, sometimes it's me. Because I can't leave you alone. Because your love is super freaky and you keep me in the zone. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you run away to be found, boo, while you were running around the town, letting all the dudes down.
What's
I
good?
was singing at the crib, thinking the way my love was around you. I swear to lift you up, I promise I would never doubt you. If it's true love that you're looking for, the true love's what you found. Let's get your act together, baby girl, and stop acting shady. And yes, I still love you, even though you're fucking crazy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fight and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you're so
What's good?
sexy.
What's good, y'all? Let's go.
Girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But
I
you
don't speak Spanish.
always fight and you argue with, girl, you're so crazy, but you're so sexy.
Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all so much, so very, 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 very much for tuning in. It's your big homie, Big Bad. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, one of the only places anywhere online where you're going to come get the real deal, man. You know, I don't know what Manda Salve is. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Manda means. I don't know none of that means. So, you know, I appreciate you for tuning in, but I don't speak Spanish. So thank you so much for your comment, but I don't speak Spanish. So look, tonight I want to talk to y'all about the effects women have on society. You know, it's a lot of times where if you've been if y'all have watched my content and you've seen any of my videos before, if you're new, welcome. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button. But if you're not new to the channel and you've been here before, y'all know I do my content on females, you know, because I'm a single black man, and I think relationship is the most important issue. Relationships are the most important issues that we have as a people, because if we don't mend our relationships and fix our relationships with each other, we ain't gonna have no people left, you know. So I think our human relations is the number one issue of mankind, because we got a lot of issues. But anyway, let's go. I want to talk about the effects of women on society, man, because it seems like we're living in a time where women don't feel like they have effects on society, or they act like they don't. It's a lot of women in our society who basically are not accountable for any of their actions. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. This ain't gonna be a bash episode. I'm not gonna be doing that. So if you think that, that's what's up. But this ain't that. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not coming down on nobody. But I have to break this shit down because women have always had hey, stop. Women have always had a super impact on society. Always had a big impact on society. I mean, literally, literally, women are the backbone of society. You know what I mean? So I got a bunch of videos I want to play for y'all, and if anybody sticks around, that's cool. If anybody don't, that's cool too. I'm still going to work it like it's somebody watching. You know, thank you for whoever is watching. I appreciate you. And another thing too, real quick before I started, I wasn't gonna go live today because I had a health scare, man. My heart was hurting so bad for the last couple hours, but I got some black cherry juice. You see how thick that is? I got some black cherry juice, and then on top of the black cherry juice, I took a Epsom salt bath. I'm talking about I was soaking in the hottest water with the most Epsom salt that I could put in there, boy. That shit was crazy. So take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. This black cherry juice can save your life. But so on the topic, man, let's get to these videos, man. Cause this is serious business, man. Sit. So yeah, on these, I just got some video clips I got to show y'all. We got to talk about the impact women have on society. First, we're gonna talk about mama, the impact of mama, right? I think mamas, mothers, women, mothers have some of the strongest impact on anybody in society, right? Your mama could breathe life into you. Your mama could, whatever she says, it's going to impact you very, very, very seriously. You know, if you have a loving, nurturing, caring mom that cares about you and that pours into you, it'll show. If you got one of them hard ass mamas who's hard on you and don't really care for you, it'll show. If you got your parenting will show. How you were raised will show. So good mothers are essential for the development of society, right? But if a mother didn't use her time wisely, and if she didn't live her life the right way, she won't have a complete cycle or circle that she needs to survive and be good, right? Say if a woman doesn't have a man and she's independent and single and she has children or whatever without a man, or has babies out of wedlock and has single parentage. Those children without the parents, the two-parent home, will be more likely to fail than the parents with a two-parent home. So it's not that I'm downing or condemning anybody for doing what they have to do, because I'm a single father right now, and it's not easy, but I make it do. But statistically showing, let me just say this about being a male single father. Statistically showing, children are more likely to succeed if as a single parent if they're with the father. Statistically. Most children with the single mothers, they don't end up succeeding. Most of them. Most of the children that are raised by single mothers end up not knowing how to function, not knowing how to manage, and they end up in jail, babies out of wedlock, or dead. You know what I'm saying? This is just how it goes. These are statistics. So children raised solely by women are destined statistically to fail way more likely than a child that's raised with the father alone. See what I'm saying? So statistically, men are better suited to raise families than women. Now, we're not supposed to be doing it alone. That's the whole point of this conversation. We're not supposed to be doing this shit alone. That is not how it's supposed to go. But that's where we at. So let's talk about, and I'm gonna show you the effects of a single mother who is expecting her son to give her a meal ticket into life. See, if your mom doesn't have a husband, if she doesn't have if she's not with your father and they're not working together and things like that, when she gets a little older, she's gonna have a hard time making it. Because society is not designed, it's not designed in this world for a woman to try to do every fucking thing by herself. It's not even logical, nor normal, nor nothing about it is good. So let's go. Let me show y'all this video. This man, this boxer, and he's gonna talk about how his mother, talked about him from when he lost the fight, and he's gonna explain how it made him feel. See, if his mom doesn't have a husband, so she's dependent on him to dig her out of a hole and save her, and give her a chance in survival. And this is what we've been dealing with for a long time, y'all. I know nobody really cares, but I care about my people so much. I can't do nothing but keep going. So let's go, man. Okay, let's go, man. We want the same mud, not the green, my nigga, the same mud. All right, here we go. All right.
My sister was crying about it, whatever the case may be. And they're like, Mommy called us, right? Like in the midst of it happening. Like I wasn't out. Like I wasn't, the fight wasn't over yet, but in the midst of me getting dropped the first time, she called my sisters and said, damn, they go my house.
Oh, I read about that.
So that one cut me deep because like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I cried about that. And plenty of times I felt like I hated her, but I knew I didn't.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
It is. That's something to say. Because, I look at it like, I always wanted that relationship with my mom. Like, so I used to always lean on to my peers, like my friends and stuff like that. Because I see how their relationship is with their family. I never had a relationship like that. My family, all they did was argue, fight one another. My dad used to always say, why y'all argue so much like y'all hate one another? But that's how we was raised. So when that happened, that joint took a piece out of me.
Did you address it with her when you got back? Still to this day?
No, I ain't. She apologized for it because she knew why I wasn't talking to her and things like that. But she said, damn, they go my house.
Damn.
And in my head, I'm like, damn, the fight wasn't even over yet. You counted me out before they even did this. I forgave her for it. Shout out to my mom. I forgive you for everything you did and everything we've been through. You're not a bad person. She is a good person at heart, but she just do effed up things,
So there we go. We have it again. A son who's trying to take up for a shitty mother. There's some type of unspoken law to protect these women, and I don't get it, and I don't respect it. For all my life, I used to think women were perfect. I swear to God, I always thought that. It is what it is. I always thought that. And when you get older and you realize that it ain't that, and then even more less than some of them being perfect, some of them ain't even shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear, I'm gonna play it again right here, but I want y'all to hear the impact that his mom had on him for basically being disappointed in him and riding him so hard to survive. Like, it's not a son's job to secure his mom a fucking life into the future. It's not, bro. It is not a child's job to secure their parents' lives in the future. It is not. The only way the children should be there for the parent in the future is if the parent becomes incapacitated and can't take care of themselves. And the only way you're going to do that for your parent if your parent took care of you when you was younger. This shit is all an investment. It's investment. You're invested, time invested, love invested. So you're not, as a woman, as a mother, you're not guaranteed no fucking saving. You're not. Your child is not supposed to fucking save you. Your son is not supposed to do what your husband's supposed to do for you. Just keep that shit a buck. Your son ain't
out. Like I wasn't.
your son is not your fucking husband. Keep it a buck. Your son is not your husband, and this is just the pressure that a lot of men have on them because their moms don't have husbands, and it's just messed up. We feel like we gotta save them and make a way out of no way and provide them and buy them a house and buy them a.
You know, my sister was crying about it, whatever the case may be. Then they like, mommy called us right, like in the midst of it happening. Like I wasn't out, like I wasn't the fight wasn't over yet, but in the midst of me getting dropped the first time, she called my sisters and said, "Damn, they go my house."
Oh, I read about that.
So that one cut me deep because like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I cried about that, and plenty of times I felt like I hated her, but I knew I didn't.
That's heavy.
Yeah,
That's heavy.
it is. That's
That's
something to say. Cause you know, I look at it like I always wanted that relationship with my mom. Like, so I used to always lean on to my peers, like my friends and stuff like that. Cause I see how their relationship is with their family. I never had a relationship like that. My family, all they did was argue, fight one another. My dad used to always say, like, why y'all argue so much like y'all hate one another? But that's how we was raised. So when that happened, that just took a piece out of me.
Did you address it with her when you got back?
Uh-uh.
Still to this day?
No, I ain't. She apologized.
Did you hear what he said? He said he never. Hey, thank you for that like and that sub, brother, John. Thank you so much. He said he still haven't addressed her to this day. See, this is where a lot of black men or a lot of men, it ain't even a racial thing. This is where a lot of men don't heal. Because a lot of times the things that we need healing from are caused from our parents. A lot of things that we need healing from happen to us because our parents put us in some type of situation. It happened to us because the parents weren't there to watch you. It happened because the parents weren't there to guard and protect you like they're fucking supposed to. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things happen to these fucking children because their parents are no good and not around. Either they're negligent or they have to work in some other cases and they're not around. And then when nobody's there to protect your child can be victimized. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. And this is what this black man, professional boxer. Look, professional boxer, right? I'm going to read your comment in a second. Thank you for tuning in. So this black man, this professional boxer, is still cut deep from the agony and the wound that his mom said when he lost the fight. And she said, "There goes my house." That shit is fucked up. All right, now, that, you know, that's like throwing him in the trash because he lost. Crazy. Kobe Bell said, okay, what was your dream when you were younger, and what advice do you give a young man today? All right, right here. I'm giving the advice on the relationship stuff right now, but I'm gonna say this. My dream when I was younger is, look, my dream when I was younger was to do what I'm doing now. You know, I always dreamed of helping the world out. I always dreamed of preaching. I always dreamed of helping people and being a leader. Like, that was always my dream. So I'm living my dream right now. And the advice I would give to any young man is study what you're good at. Learn what you're good at. No, first learn what you're good at. Study it really hard, very intently. And then once you study what you enjoy, that you like, after you study it, apply everything you studied. That's the best advice I could give to a young man. Don't come here trolling me, you loser. Get your lame ass off here. You know what I mean? This ain't that. This is a real deal channel, bro. Don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. You know, I'm smoking my cigar to have a good word with y'all. Get back. So look, as a young man, I would say, learn your talents, develop your talents, grow and build your talents, and then just execute, bro. Execute. You know what I'm saying? As a young man, you supposed to learn yourself. Nah, respect from Brazil, bro. Salute to my brothers in Brazil, bro. Salute to Brazil, man. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'm not trying to be funny with you. I just say, you know, come when you come into somebody's situation, man. Don't come in trying to tell them what to do. I'm one of the best YouTubers on the whole YouTube, bro. I'm the best truther channel anywhere you can find, bro. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Sometimes smoking is not good, but sometimes, and I say don't smoke to nobody, but you know, if I'm smoking something legal, good, hey, it is what it is, man. Let's go. Kobe said, if I had to do anything over again, nah, hell no. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This is another thing that I want to tell y'all. Embrace your flaws. What's good, Nadia? Nadia, what's good? I don't know, man. I don't care about drugs, man, but I feel you. It is what it is. I mean, that shit's legal in a bunch of states already. You know what I mean? It's already legal in a bunch of states. You know what I mean? So I ain't worried about no drugs, though, bro. That I don't promote or condone drugs, bro. You know, do you? But look, I wouldn't do nothing over again. Yeah, Canada's legal. Facts. Facts. Look, I wouldn't do nothing over again. I did life right. I'm living life right. I'm doing it right now. You know what I mean? There's no regrets in my end. There's no regrets on my end. The only thing I would do, like I do now, is just push hard, man. Keep pushing. But sometimes, I will say this. Me being grown now, sometimes I need to learn how to chill and calm down and back off. That's one thing I will say I need to learn how to do. I need to learn how to chill, calm down, and back off sometimes. Because sometimes, man, every battle's not worth fighting. You know, every battle you can't win. So sometimes you just need to chill, fall back, breathe, let that shit marinate. You know? Sometimes people don't understand me and how I am, but everything I do has reasoning. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, if you want to know how I want to be remembered for when I pass, go look at my videos. Go check out my content, bro. This channel right here has right now 1,500 some videos, right? And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I touch on only the most important stuff dealing with humanity, from everything. From food to life to this to that to music. I'm one of the better channels on YouTube. I'm not the biggest, but I'm one of the better ones. My content is, I ain't gonna lie. When I was watching YouTube, before I was a YouTuber, when I was younger and I started watching YouTube and I was watching videos and shit, binge watching videos and stuff like that, the content that I make now, I wish I was able to watch when I was watching videos on YouTube. And that is my goal. That was always my goal. I was always trying to make content that I would want to watch when I was watching YouTube, like educational, informational, you know, a little fun, a little shock value, a little this, a little that. You know what I mean? Thank you for the sub, my brother. Facts. When you get older, you got to have that shit in order, man. You got to have your life in order. You got to have your affairs in order the older you get. You got to have your exit plan in order, aka your, you know, your death plan. You got to have your financial plan in order. Your, you know, everything got to be in order. So I salute to you for keeping it going and getting your shit together, my brother. You got to go get it going, bro. Ain't nobody gonna pop it off but you, man. So salute to that brother, man.
I apologize for it because she knew why. Yes, because she knew why I wasn't talking to her and things like that. But she said, damn, there go my house.
Damn.
And in my head, I'm like, damn, the fight wasn't even over yet. You counted me out before they even did this. I forgave her for it. You know, shout out to my mom. I forgive you for everything you did and everything we've been through. You're not a bad person. She is a good person at heart, but she just do effed up things. You know.
To say somebody's not a bad person at heart, but they just do effed up things, means his mama's trash, and he knows it. He just can't disrespect his mama on TV. He knows she's trash. He knows she did them funny and wrong, but he just got to be a man and not, he ain't gonna say nothing about that. You know what I mean? He's just being a man. He like, shit, man, hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all know my mama, man. Y'all know my mama. Oh man, I just got some groundbreaking information in, man. All right, first off, I'm gonna play this. Oh.
I called the fucking cops on myself. You know what they told me? They literally told me they was not gonna help me.
Look.
I called the fucking cops.
Look, Kobe Bell said, "No, real talk. My mom dipped out to Florida when I was 16 with a dude 20 years rougher, and we ain't seen her in about 15 years. That's how it goes, bro. Man, I'm gonna be honest. These hoes is not loyal, bro. And I'm not calling your mama a hoe, but these hoes ain't loyal, bro. I never thought this world. Let's go, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, man. Y'all better look at this shit right here, man. No, we ain't trying to be sad. We ain't talking sad. Ain't nobody talking sad, bro. We talking facts. These hoes is not loyal, bro. Let's go.
Cops on myself. You know what they told me? They literally told me they was not gonna help me. I kid you the fuck not. He literally said he's not gonna help me. They're not gonna help me unless I literally look like I'm trying to kill my kids. And I said, okay, wait a second. So you mean to tell me I gotta look like I want to harm my kids? Now, even if I'm doing it for fake, just trying to get help, shit, they're kids. Everybody gotta look the fucking part, which means I would literally have to terrify my kids for a lifetime to get help, and I'm not comfortable with that. Right now, where my kids are, they're safe. I can still freely see them. I talk to them, everything like that, except for my oldest two. So as far as people who say anything like about my mothering, it takes a true mother to do some shit like that to give her kids a chance that she couldn't give them. Where my kids are right now, they're thriving as kids. They can afford to just be kids. When I had them, I was always trying to work, trying to figure out what I gotta do for the next hustle, for the next little $50. Like, even if it was braiding here. Shit, my legal system failed me. Everybody, when I was younger, like, I actually had a letter I wrote to one of the teachers at school telling her what I was going through. I done told so many fucking people, nobody did anything. If the people who are supposed to protect you, if they don't listen, make somebody else listen. Make the world listen. Don't ever let nobody make you shut up. And it's okay to not be okay. Go seek that fucking help. Because granted, I do look like the devil in everybody else's eyes, but they don't understand.
She knew she wasn't shit, and she knew she wasn't shit. So she gave them. That shit crazy, bro. They've turned women into like this, like men, but useless shit. It's like they turn the women into useless men nowadays. Not all of them. I'm not talking about all y'all. You know I love y'all. I'm talking about the ones like that. I know a few like that. They turned them into that. I don't know what's wrong with. I don't know what's going on in this world. Kobe Bell said, like this OnlyFans push and clubs ruin dating. We all want to sleep with them, but can never marry a girl with a past like that. You can't, bro. You know? Kobe Bell said, we want a feminine woman, and when they got a past like that, you can't. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been with hoes before. I've dated hoes. You know, I've dated hoes not like her, because I would never stick my in nothing like that. But I dated hoes before, right? And then when you date a hoe, it's like you're belittling yourself. You're degrading yourself by fucking or dating or dealing with a woman who deals with any type of man. That you're degrading yourself. And I say this, as a man, you should never as a man play yourself like you're less valuable than what you are. You're the motherfucker who's providing the life. You're the motherfucker who's providing everything. Your seed that's in your testicles is the child. That child is your seed. That child is you. So these dumbass niggas who run around thinking women do this and woo-doo, we work together. Men and women work together to keep life going, but it is no above and beyond. There is no higher and lower. Women are not above men at all. If anything, men was first and woman was made only for us. God only made her only for us, for men, to serve us, to help us, only. So other than that, how could they be higher than you, men? Understand that. And this ain't to degrade. We don't degrade women over here. This is real talk over here. They're not higher than you. They need your money. They need your attention. They need you. But a lot of men are so lame, and they've been raised by women and brainwashed by women. So most dudes are so lame they don't even know the power of themselves. Most dudes are so lame as fuck they don't even know their own power, because they ain't got no power, because their mama broke them when they was babies. Their mama broke them. And then after their mama broke them, society broke them, because once you go out in the world broken, anybody else can have a piece of your ass because you already been broken down. Men create. We did it for thousands of years. Only since physical work declined, women started changing. Exactly. Bro, they evened the playing field so women could be included. Do y'all know that? The workforce didn't even have women in it in the 1950s and shit. Up until the 50s. This system is not what you think it is, and it's not me who had those laws. That's the people who ran this country. They didn't even let women do nothing but stay at home with them kids, getting black eyes and shit like that. That was how they treated their women. That wasn't how we treated our women. That was this system, how they treated their women. Keep her in the house, knocked up, black-eyed up. That ain't how black people never treated our women like that. Ever. So that's why this shit don't work. Everybody's trying to live in a lifestyle that's not for them, and everybody's trying to do what's not for them. Now, I would say this. Let me show y'all this video, man. Let me show y'all this video. That chick said, it took a real woman to give up her kids. Let's go to this new video I just seen, man. A 19-year-old girl. This just came in. Oh, it's pathetic, bro. Damn. I kind of don't know what you're saying at the end of that, Kobe. I kind of don't know what you're saying, but let me show y'all this that just popped up. 19-year-old girl sets up a father who messaged her on social media. This is why you don't, boy, this shit is, this shit over with. And I ain't scared to holler at a girl on social media, but that shit is dead, bro. Bro, I got scammed on social media with an Indian man before, acting like a woman. I will never, ever do no inboxing with no woman. I never will DM you, ever. Cause that shit is lame. If I ain't catch you in real life and we ain't had no real bond and get to know each other and have a little moment or whatever, bro, I would never, bro. Niggas getting set up and look. So 19-year-old girl set up a father who messaged her through social media. Her boyfriend robbed and killed him during the event. So she lined him up with her boyfriend to rob him, and her boyfriend killed this man, bro. Killed a grown ass man who was just trying to clap some fucking cheeks, bro. This is why you're not supposed to talk to these evil, demonic women, bro. I'm not talking about all of them.
When Jarrell Pryor agreed to meet a woman he connected with online, he thought it was just a first date. He had no idea it would be his last night alive. Jarrell was a proud father, a girl dad. Now that little girl has to face a world without him. No more bedtime stories, no father-daughter dances, and one day, no dad waiting at the end of the aisle to walk her into a new chapter of life. What started as a simple night out allegedly ended in a deadly setup. Indianapolis police say Jarrell was ambushed, allegedly lured into a trap by the very woman he'd hoped to get to know. She reportedly was not alone. Detectives believe she was working with her boyfriend. An alleged plan to rob Jarrell turned violent and ended in murder. I'm Kennedy Walker, and I'll walk you through the chilling final moments of Jarrell Pryor's life.
Damn.
And the twisted betrayal that left a community searching for justice. For this story, we take you to Indianapolis, Indiana, January 2025. According to court documents obtained by Law and Crime, Jarrell Pryor's murder began with a text and ended with an alleged deadly setup. Just hours before he was killed, police say Jarrell messaged a young woman he'd met online, 19-year-old Alexis Hawkins. The message was just 3 words: when you free. The affidavit says Hawkins responded. She told him when she was available and agreed to go on a date. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. While she was allegedly texting Jarrell, Hawkins was reportedly messaging someone else on Instagram, her boyfriend, 18-year-old Brian Winston Jr. Investigators say Hawkins was working out the details of her date with Pryor while secretly coordinating with Winston behind the scenes. Jarrell had no idea, no clue that Hawkins was in a relationship or that anything could go wrong. It was just a date, and maybe, if things went well, a chance to meet up again. But police say it was never about the date, it was a trap. That night, Jarrell met Hawkins in person. They sat together in his car, and shortly before 1 a.m., Hawkins' boyfriend allegedly appeared and opened fire. Jarrell Pryor, just 26 years old, was shot and killed. A young father, now gone. His daughter, just 2 years old, left behind. As police began their investigation,
I don't even want to hear no more. I don't even want to hear no more. That shit pissing me the fuck off. It's pissing me off. Excuse my language. It's pissing me off so bad because we got young men losing their lives just trying to link up with a woman, bro. It's like me. I'm a 39-year-old single dad, 3 children, bro. I don't be trying to link up with no women because, bro, you ain't finna set me. I don't even think like a setup type, but I be thinking like not good enough type shit, bro. Like, man, most of these chicks don't be good enough, bro. Straight up. I ain't better than nobody. I'm just saying that's how it goes for me. Yeah, I will. I just know for a fact, man, not for a fact. I know that it's getting more dangerous out here to date and just be with a woman, bro. Sometimes that shit is just like, bro, it could be the end of your life going to get a woman. And this nigga did. They'll be dropping your low. They be doing all kind of shit, bro. I'm telling you, they'll drop your low, bro. You motherfuckers is evil, brody. Evil, bro. I never seen no shit like this, bro. Never seen women acting like this. I never seen this. I'm not talking about, I've been alive for a long time too, bro. I've been alive for a long time, bro.
Single mothers will absolutely be disqualified too. Who do not prefer women who are overweight? Not by every man on earth. hurt. Then you have the women that say, well, I've never been disqualified or rejected because I have kids. How do you know, ma'am? How you know you wasn't in the store, but your child was in another aisle? A man saw you, was getting ready to say something, but that child came and joined you, and that man laid back and said, oh, shoot, she got a child. And he never came to say nothing to you. How do you report on an experience that you don't even realize you had? What about, it don't take but 10 or 15 minutes into a phone call to find out you got a child? That relationship eventually don't work out. How do you know it didn't work out? In part because you have a child you don't. But I can tell you one thing, you have absolutely been disqualified at some point in your dating life because you have kids, and that's fine. Single mothers ain't for everybody. That's fine. I have a child, but I would still prefer, barring the fact that I'm too old at this point to give him a child of his own, I would prefer to date a man who does not have kids. And I have a child, because I would rather be the one that give him his first child. Who don't want that, right? So imagine a person dating who is childless themselves. They would most certainly prefer to date somebody without kids, and there's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's just a preference. Y'all disqualify men because they ain't tall enough. But a man can't disqualify us because we got kids already. Make it make sense. As cold as I think I am, maybe my package would be even better if I didn't have a child that a man had to accept. Let's just be real. Single mothers ain't for everybody. Single mothers, get over it. So I know this conversation is trite, but here's my 2 cents anyways.
This shit is a fact. It's a fact. You know, it ain't for everybody, man. Like single fathers, everybody don't want no nigga with no kids, bro. Come on now, we gotta be real about this shit, bro. Everybody don't want no man with no kids, bro. Especially if you really love them and care about them, you really spend time and shit. Bro, you really teach them, you really there with them, like, they don't got time for that. A woman be like, where do I fit into this? You're right. You do fit in if you get in, but, you know, it's just how the world is. More videos. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this shit going, man.
Or your wife? Mom, daughter, wife. Daughter, wife. Wife's replaceable. Okay. Oh, wow, replaceable. Daughter, if I'm on good terms with my wife, then wife. Daughter's at 1, okay. Uh-oh. Oh!
Daughter, mom, wife.
Daughter, mom, wife?
You know what I'm saying? You can always find another wife.
I was raised by a single mother, so my mom's got to come first. Then my daughter. Then your daughter. Then your wife. Then my wife.
Oof. This might be a scorchingly hot take, but not one of those men answered that question correctly. In a marriage, your spouse always has to come first, because that's the only appropriate way to raise children, with the expectation that their spouse should put them first. And in a stable, loving household with low chance of divorce. And beyond that, I don't really know how to explain this phenomenon of men and their moms being unhealthily attached at the hip when they are grown up. I actually had a guy tell me once that I will never be as important to him as his mom several years into a relationship. And I don't think he meant that in a negative way. I'm glad he had a great relationship with his family. But if you are discerning spending the rest of your life with someone and your mom still ranks on the priority list, then you really aren't ready for the type of commitment that marriage requires, in my opinion.
Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Mom, daughter, wife. Daughter, wife. Wife's replaceable. Okay. Oh, wow, replaceable. Daughter, if I'm on good terms with my wife, then wife. Daughter's at 1, okay. Uh-oh. Oh!
Daughter, mom, wife.
Daughter, mom, wife?
You know what I'm saying? You can always find another wife.
I was raised by a single mother, so my mom's got to come first. Then my daughter. Then your daughter. Then your wife. Then my wife.
Oof. This might be a scorchingly...
Now, let me say this. Me, Big Bad, I'm going to say children, mom. No, I would say children, then my wife, then my mom. That's how I would do it. But shit, wives are not loyal. Like, bro, you put all your eggs in, you can't put no your eggs in everybody's basket no more. You can't do that shit no more. You put a diamond ring on motherfucker with whatever you can, whatever you know, 20 carats, 30 carats, whatever, 10,000, 5,000. I didn't do that, but you can do that. And they still could leave you, bro. So that's nothing guarantees a woman's love and loyalty. Nothing guarantees it. It's up to her to be loyal, to be loyal. But let me show y'all the loyalty of a woman, man. This woman right here got she ain't got no man. You know how it goes. These women with the animals and shit. Her dog bit her nose off her face. And let's see her loyalty to her love, man. This shit is crazy, bro.
I went into complete shock. Like, adrenaline definitely took over. I don't remember feeling any pain. I just know as soon as I ran into the bathroom and saw my face, I freaked the fuck out, as one would. And then James came in. He freaked out, gave me a t-shirt to like hold on my face. I held my face until the ambulance got there. I don't have a single clue where King was. I don't know how he was acting after that. Went to the hospital. I was there from about 11:30 or midnight, something like that, until my surgery was the next day at 11 a.m. and then I was released when I came out. I think it was like 4 p.m. Again, I was so out of it on like pain meds, anesthesia, all that stuff, obviously. So I don't have a single clue. For like the first 2 days I was home, I was cognitively not aware of, I think, anything that was going on. Truthfully, I was just like in bed. But once I like came to and I like was feeling a lot better, King, like squirrel brain, didn't have a freaking clue what happened. Did not act different. He doesn't seem different at all. Like I went to like wake him up in the morning and I was like, good morning, and he gets up and he doesn't have a tail. They docked it when he was a puppy, so like he always wags his whole butt, and I'm like, good morning, and he's like wagging his whole butt and doing his little like prancy thingy that he does. So yeah, no, not a freaking clue.
I don't really want to see that, bro. I don't even want to see that, because that dog, what y'all would do to that dog? What y'all doing with that dog? Me? That motherfucker would have got. I ain't gonna lie, we'll take him to the Humane Society. We're gonna put him on down. Gotta put him on down, brother. Gotta put him on down. Yeah, man, but the effects of women are very serious in our society, man. Like, look at this shit, man.
Vegas.
First off, mind your business. Bad pretty day like Christmas.
I'm gonna mute it, but look at this, man. This is in Las Vegas, right now in Las Vegas. These are somebody's mamas. That's somebody's auntie. That's somebody's mama. That's my cousin. Out there, you know what I mean, selling that thing, man. Shit's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's bad out here, bro. In broad day, too, like in broad day with it, bro. In broad day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no games about this shit. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? These could be somebody's wife right here. These are somebody's wives. You know what I mean? They on the strip with that shit, man. This shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? That's what I say. Prostitution is an old, you know, it's been going on for a long time, but that shit ain't cool, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. Like for a dude to go and like purchase some booty, that shit lame as hell. That's a no, bro. That's lame, bro. That shit is lame as hell, bro. Like it's in the store on the shelf, bro. What's good, Archangel? Look, they on the block with it, like nigga trying to purchase this shit like it's on the shelf, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. See, look, and imagine this. Some of these girls be pretty. Some of these women be pretty, right? Some of them look good. They might whatever be attractive, whatever. But what does that do? We all know what that does to a woman spiritually. It destroys them spiritually. You know what I mean? So then now they run around passing evil spirits around. We. God help us, man. God help us. We need help. You know, these girls selling that thing for money. Money ain't even worth nothing no more. Look, they trying to sell that coochie for whatever they charging. And bro, I went to the store tonight. I went to the store. I got some black cherry juice, Epsom salt, and two frozen dinners. That shit was $25 for 4 items. $25 for 4 items. Like $26. This shit is not cheap out here. So imagine you selling yourself, right? $50 a pop, $100 on the bottom, whatever they doing, right? You sell that thing. You got to pay your pimp, right? You got to pay him. And then after you pay him, you get his cut. Now you got, out of 100, you probably get, what, $25 or something. $25 out of 100. And then you messing around doing all that dirt, and you get Epsom salt, 2 TV dinners, and black cherry juice for selling yourself. Imagine that. Imagine that. You had to damn go up and somebody had to take you up and through there. And all you get is like enough money to buy 4 items at Walmart. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. Inflation, the coochie price should have went up, but inflation brought the price down. It's messed up out here, man. Inflation should have made it go up. But I don't know what they're charging. It ain't my business. But I do, and I don't agree or condone. What I'm saying is, these girls out there on the street with that thing for getting $100, $200, $100, $200, $50, $100. They out there hustling that shit, man. But it is what it is. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. That has an effect on our people, man. You know, when people see that and kids see that and when everybody's able to watch that and see that, that has an effect on us, man. You know, especially those are somebody's mama. Those are somebody's mama, man. I remember one time I remember back in the day chasing hoes, and you think they're gonna, do better or they're gonna stop being hoes. Man, no, they not, man. You be chasing, baby, I love you. Why you doing this? You don't have to be doing this. Yeah, right. She don't. She wanna do this shit. She love that pimping. And that's the world we live in. People love that shit, man. So it is what it is. Your big homie, Big Bad A. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for whoever stayed with me, man. I know it might be hard to watch, man, but I'll be trying to help, man. It's all in love. If you can't take it, it's not my fault, man. I'm not going to violate, and I'm not going to be vulgar, but, hey, I got to be real. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. Let's go.